Hello everybody, and welcome back. Oh dear, put that there. To the vintage series, the vintage small holding even. So we've got a bit of, we're into August, we've got a bit of weed on the fields, as is expected. Now it got dark last night, so I couldn't finish what I was doing, but I started doing some mowing. I come down and cut some hay off the horse's field. I don't need to go down there, do I? I don't think. Shouldn't do. No, I shouldn't need to. We can head back up this way. I've been round the headlands and cut most of this side. They've got hay that can stay in there for now. Thought there would have been more bales than this, and there could be, but I might just have missed them because obviously the grass has started to grow back. And I might just have missed them. But those eagle-eyed among you, we may find some bales going in future, just hanging around. The eagle-eyed amongst you may have spotted that that we've got grass bales as well as hay. That's what that one is, isn't it? That's hay. These are grass. These ones are hay. You already knew that. But the reason being is I realised the little thing that I'd put down round here was a silo. Didn't need it, did we? So I sold that and got back the such a mess around here. I sold that and got back the let's update the tidy while I'm talking. I sold that and I'm leaving stuff all over the place. No. Sold that and got back the thingy. What's the name? This one that's there, which was £2,000 as opposed to 500, because there was no point having a silo. Cheap silo though, if you want it for your grass. 500 quid, a million litres. That's impressive. But what's that? That's grass. No, that's hay. Oh, these can go down to the horses. I will take these down actually. So the reason is the other one that I've got I'm going to end up dropping that, am I? The reason is the one that I've put in now will turn grass into other things. One of which being silage. Ooh, I've managed it. Oh, all the way to the end. Oh, I've missed the one at the top as well, didn't I? Watch out. Oh, Christ. Ignore that. Wasting the episode here. I'll come back because need to run anyway. Quick check on the animals actually. There was 750 litres of pig feed when I went to sleep. Oof, they made it through the night. And the chickens had about 300 litres. And they just made it through. Okay, that's handy to know. So yes, nice early morning. I'm going to move that just because we've got, what is that saying, 87 again? It jumped up after I'd rolled it. So yeah, we can make, just by putting loose grass in, or if we bale it, it doesn't really matter. We can make ourselves some silage to feed the cows with, which will be a little bit of a nicer diet for them. I'm not sure whether there's anything about TMR that would fit vintage, but I guess I can have a look, can't I? Or you could pop one in the comments if you know, if you know the answer. There should be 7 of these, so we'll drop one in to feed them actually. Doo-doo-be-doo. I brought down 3. There should have been 3 in here, because we always get 3 when we do this field. Not today, it would appear. Okay, well, what can you do? Anyway, back onto the actual job that's required to be done today. Wheat. Wheatage. The final frontier. The final cereal harvest that we need to do, because we've got the grapes as well still. And obviously we've got 2 fields to work on. We're looking for, what target are we looking at? Can we see our, we're looking for 2,284. Oh, you know what? I was going to do a test, wasn't I? And I will do a test. I will do it. I will. That other field, I'm going to use 2 harvesters on it and this and see what the difference is. Might take me a while, but I think we can cram it into about half an hour's worth of video. In fact, I'll do that as the speeded up. No, I can't do that as the speeded up bit. And I've already faffed around for 10 minutes. Okay, let's think this through, because we still need to get the straw off as well and decide what to do with the straw. We could leave the straw for now and have a look at the mod hub, because I'm gonna have to come out and come back in order to regenerate the wheat field. Let's expand on our test, shall we? Yes, let's do that. I bet you're well happy watching these videos and how I totally don't have a plan when I come into it. I do actually write out ideas for the episode. I've got notes just here and I write things down. The only trouble is I'm not looking at them before I'm doing the episode. I just go, I get too excited to get on to FS and I'm just like, let's crack on, let's get some work done. And I'm sure you're the same. Anyway, I'll crack on, get some work done. I'm gonna go now, carry on with this field and then come back to you towards the end probably, and I'll have a word with myself off camera, try and get some sort of rhythm back into me, into the car crash of an episode this has already become. I would have been better off just playing music from the start. Right, annoyingly this might be a downward finish. We wanted to finish it going up really for efficiency. Well, I haven't emptied anything out of this yet, so we're only up to 1,000 litres off this field, which I actually thought we would do better. I thought it'd be about 1,500 if I'm honest, so that's quite a big difference. Still, what can you do? It is what it is. Now, I need to write down 1063, because that's going to have to come off the final total of the other field. Although I could drop it straight into... yeah, I could, couldn't I, while I'm here? That's probably the more sensible thing to do. No, we won't go that far then. And then we'll head over there, get it set up, save, come back out. And back in again. And back out. And back in again. Which tractor should we try first? I better save that first, otherwise it's going to cost me monies. I don't want to be doing that. I mean, obviously I can take these headlands down as well now, can't I? And just turn it, just simply just mow it. Mow it and bale it and straight into the thing. Right, save. Right, let's do the test with the one that we did before. Oh bugger, I didn't load them in. Right, bear with me. Righty-ho. Ba-dum-ba. I do really like this harvester. So we'll go with this one to start with. I've got a backup, so there'll be a second harvester coming in, and we'll see what they match. Right. Now we know this will be quick. I don't think this is going to be 1500 litres, which I think is what this tank holds. As we'll enjoy the It is cool, I do like it. Tank is poor, but and there's just something about it. I really appreciate it. It's fun. It's a good bit of fun, isn't it? I mean, 26,000 though. Does save a bit of time. This is much quicker. Does it save you £26,000 worth of time? I would say probably not at this point. I could set up a map with just the hand gear and just have vintage mods. The trouble is you have the inbuilt mods. I mean, I only have vintage mods installed on this anyway, and we've had next to none of it come up. Oh, actually this might fill up. That's not on the plan. Maybe not. No, it will, won't it? It will fill up. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 15% each row. We should be. I can't see this field bearing more than the one we've just done. That's definitely a bigger field, although if it does, then this question that I'm asking about, has it just set? Because that was quite a big difference on that outfield. Ooh, bit of a jutter there. There we should be right. Tight now, isn't it? See, that's another issue. for this map. It's, you've not got a lot of space for turning things. I think at the minute, if I was to do another map with vintage equipment like this, sitting on the side of Buchonnier, although the shop, I'm currently watching Mr. Sealyp's Buchonnier series. The shop's quite new, isn't it? Maybe I'll sack it all off and just learn how to create a map, learn how to mod, and then I'll make one that's just purposely built for those of us that want a bit of vintage work. A return to the good old days. Before AI. Right, first number coming in. And it is 1,200 pen stop working. No, 1,295. Let's reset and go again. And what have you gone for, Farmer 122T, I hear you ask? One that doesn't turn very well. Or does it? It's this one, the Massey Ferguson. Now this is £14,000 header fitted. So that's a big difference, 12 grand cheaper. It's a big old difference. About the same size tank. This looks nice, doesn't it? I like this as well. Just like the old gear. There ain't no school like the old school, is there? Well, hiya. Start my sweet new ride. So the John Deere is the 1950s when that was first done. This is the 1960s. So fixed tank to go, so there's none of the unfolding malarkey. Fixed header. Dressed slightly to the left as it's a left-hand drive. All metal crop header. Oops, you can touch it, it's so close to it, the grain as it's coming in. Yeah, if it's bigger or I think it's going to be the same size, isn't it? Looks like 4 miles an hour is its power outage. Did we get the corner? We did get the corner. Don't worry about their fields. This isn't actually happening, it's a different universe. There we go, didn't want to reverse then. Which is surprising because technically she's brand new to the market. Yeah, 4 miles downhill, so I can put the cruise control on and enjoy myself. Now if we get about 30% at the bottom, we're tracking about the same amount, which then could suggest bad news for the hand gear. Although that would explain why it's pointless doing a harvest contract on this map, because you don't get left with anything at all. Which one of the two do I prefer? It's tricky. It's very tricky. Again, money wise, I think you just want to see which one come up on the sale first and then switch. You could argue that the machinery, if there is a difference in output, you could sort of argue that your hand machinery is not so good, and therefore this is more accurate at the cuts, whereas you're doing it with your own thing, it could tangle up and pull bits in and you lose grain on it. The argument we could probably go with, but then we don't actually know what decade we're in on the smallholding series. An old time. Could be pre-World War II. All we know is there is, although the trailer wheels would suggest otherwise, and the lights, but the tractor is pretty much our modern equipment. I'd say we're about tracking the same amount. Let's try. I think the grape should be ready to go next month, September time. That's selling, idiot. Yep, grape should be due around then. September, October. Decisions to be made soon. What are we looking at? £12.95. Oh, this could be less actually at the minute. That'll upset the bookmakers. Yeah, the turnings not as good as the John Deere, but I think we might be looking at £12.95, which will unfortunately suggest that our hand equipment does destroy some of our crop. Maybe that's what it is, it's running over the crop and destroying it. Maybe if I turn, have I got crop destruction on even? I think I have. Oh, it's off. Well, it's not that then. I thought I'd got it on. I suppose there's not really much chance of crop destruction. Normally play with it on. La da da. Going to be a nice early finish today. We'll do the straw and other bits next episode. We'll focus today on answering this rather important question. Oh, have I just missed a bit there? No bits in the corner there. It's going to be more. It's going to be more. Are you a fighter? Let's put the cat amongst the pigeons. It's not going to be more. It's going to be bob on. It's bang on. Well, you know what's annoying? As with that other field, if we get 12.95 off this field, then we'll have exactly the same amount as the oat. Right, let's jump out of this, back onto, I'm going to call it Old Faithful, but now I'm a little bit dubious. Let's see what we get off that. If it's the same number of 12.95, I'm going to be incredibly confused. Sort of happy, incredibly confused, because I'll have no answers whatsoever. But let's do that. I'll put some music on for that to speed that up. There's something very strange about this, because the first 600 litres seem to go in really quick, and I thought, oh no, hold on, this is going to be about the same amount, and then it's just gone really slow. So I really don't understand. I mean, if it is 15% less, I can Google it again, can't I? I just don't understand it. If it is a fixed difference and say this is 15% less yield, then yeah, fine. You know, it's rudimental. It's not, it shouldn't be as accurate as a powered machine. I can accept that. But what if it comes up at 1295? Then maybe that I'll be editing the last episode tomorrow. I'll have to try and pay attention to what I actually pulled. Maybe it was me, maybe I didn't get. I've got it written down there. Maybe it wasn't 2,702. That's really got me confused. But yeah, this has gone really slow. We were tracking sort of 100 litres per strip for the first 6. There's no way we're going to have the right amount, the same amount here. So I wonder if it was between 15 and 18% less. Because I still think in my head this should only be, you know, if it's 1 litre per square or hexagon or however they do the sizings, that's just what you should get. Not a difference depending on the equipment you're using. So unless there's something in the XML for this, which I wouldn't be too annoyed about if it's the right same amount. If there's a difference, a big difference here, then I'm going to be really confused. Let's have a quick. Right. Yeah, it would help if I could spell or type difference. What was the first? 1295 1038. Oh, it's bigger. Somewhere between 20 and 22% difference, which is even more confusing then. So, what have we learnt? Nothing other than these don't give you as good an output as harvesters. I could have gone a stage further and just put in a brand new harvester, but I don't see the powered harvesters being any different. I think this little harvester is the difference. So let's put this away because that's done with for the year. that's all the harvesting finished up. I mean, it is what it is. What it does mean is we've not got enough wheat, so any straw we sell we will have to buy chicken feed with, which is fine. That's what we've got to do. That's what we've got to do. At the end of the day, it's not really a problem because we have got a fairly decent. I need to put that out again, don't I? Oh no, I don't, do I? Oh, 2,200. That's all going to have to go in for the pig feed mixer, isn't it? Really? We'll pop it in. We've still got feed in there at the minute. We don't need to make it just yet. So we'll pop it in. Yeah, if we have to top up feed every year, it's not too much of a biggie because we've always got the straw to cover the cost of that, and there are animals now continuously ready for sale, so I'm not going to stress about that. We're going to be making money in the long term. We're not really going to be digging into that 50 odd grand nearly we've got in the bank. If we do another year. I'm a little bit concerned that doing another year is just going to be the same now. Because we've got the crop that we need to be making. Did I not put that out? I thought I did. Somewhere, there it is. So yeah, the next year will be literally the same. So we've got a little bit of barley for the chickens. Obviously we've got some wheat that we bought. If we need to buy pig feed, we need to buy pig feed. I'm not really in the interest of turning everything into grass and then just doing grass, because that's another thing that just doesn't make any sense at this level. You know, if you've got a cow farm, and they're decent sized, then yeah. You could probably do a vintage sort of thing where you get the mill and the bakery and become a local bread maker. Now I can pack that away now as well. Pop that there for now. Not going to need that anymore this year because we're only going to take out. So yeah, 2,100 litres of wheat. I'm surprised at that, I'll be honest. I thought it were going to be more. We'll bring that out ready for when it's needed. I mean, we're still sitting on a fair amount of feed, even if they're taking 900 litres per month. We've got 2 months there still. So we can have a good think about that. But the time is ticking. That's where I'm going to leave today's episode. I'm going to go and sort the horses out and scratch my head to try and understand what on earth could be causing the difference in the yield. But when two harvesters bring out exactly the same, I'm thinking it's the hand stuff. And you know, for the price you pay for it, it's not really that bad, is it? But that is where we'll leave today's episode. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit the like button. If you've not subscribed yet, then do feel free to subscribe. And if you've got any comments or suggestions, then do feel free to put them in the comment section. Until the next time, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye for now.